I'm Elaine Spitalny Weisbrun. I was born in 1930. I am 84 years old, and Betty Spitalny was my mother.
I am Suzanne Weisbrun Rader. My grandmother was Betty Spitalny, and my mother is Elaine Spitalny Weisbrun.
Hi, I am Shana Rader. I am sister to Marissa Rader, daughter to Suzanne, and granddaughter to Elaine, and great-granddaughter to Betty Spitalny.
I am Marissa Rader. I am the daughter of Suzanne Weisbrun, granddaughter of Elaine Spitalny Weisbrun, and great-granddaughter of Betty Spitalny.
Secondhand Rose was a song my mother always sang to me when I was a little girl, and it has very fond memories of my childhood. Lots of fun, good mother, great mother.
When did she sing it to you?
She always sang around the house a lot. I don't know exactly when, but I always remember her singing that song and many others.
The song Secondhand Rose has very special meaning to me. When I was a little girl, I lived in Los Angeles, California. My grandmother Betty, we called her Nanny, lived in Phoenix, Arizona. So we didn't get to see her often, but we did go to visit her a couple of times a year, and she would come here and visit us in Los Angeles. Whenever we were together, Nanny had to sing me songs to help me go to sleep. It became a ritual that I loved. And she would sit on the edge of the bed and rub my back and sing her songs. There were 4 songs that she would sing, and the last song that she would sing was always Secondhand Rose, which was my favorite. There were many times when she would think that I had fallen asleep, and I had to make sure she knew, no, I'm still awake. I had to hear my favorite song before I could go to sleep.
I remember every woman in my family singing Secondhand Rose at some point or another. When I hear it, I feel very nostalgic and calm. I do remember one occasion of my great-grandmother singing it, though not singing it to me. It feels like a very old song. I think I mostly think of my grandmother now when I hear the song, because she's the closest link to my great-grandmother that I still have.
I love hearing the women of my family talk about how important Secondhand Rose is to them, because it solidifies for me that this is such a special ritual for our family. We used to sing Secondhand Rose with my great-grandmother Betty every week, every Sunday morning. We would all go visit her, and she was diagnosed with dementia and Parkinson's when I was about 4 years old. And even if she was kind of having a bad day or wasn't totally with it, totally there, we would sing these songs, especially Secondhand Rose, and she would always remember. Her face would light up, she would smile, and it was a really important way for my sister and I to bond with her. It was our way of getting to know her through these songs. So I always thought the song Secondhand Rose was a Jewish song. Its themes speak so much to the American Jewish immigrant narrative of coming here and building your way up from the bottom. But it's not a Jewish song. It was actually composed and written, the lyrics were written by James F. Hanley, who is a famous Broadway and vaudeville composer of the early 20th century, and was first performed by Fanny Brice in the 1921 Ziegfeld Follies. And I always just thought it was a song my family sung and my great-grandma had picked up somewhere, and now I see where she picked it up from. It's really a testament to her family as well. Her father was from Alsace-Lorraine, her mother from Odessa, and Betty, my great-grandmother, was actually born here in America, but her father did have a store, and they did kind of work their way up, and I'm sure she wore hand-me-downs when she was growing up. And it's definitely something that resonates in my own family's Jewish history and something that has become part of my own Jewish identity. And this project is dedicated to her and her memory and this song that's so important to our family.
This is your great-grandmother, Betty, speaking. Your mother asked me to tape the songs that I sang to her when she was a little girl. So I'm taping these little songs, and I do hope that you will enjoy them too. Father has a business, strictly second-hand, everything from toothpicks to a baby grand.
Schatschkes in unser Tiere, gekumt von Tates Krom, a viel was ich tu sich an, hat men angetan.
It's no wonder that I feel abused. I haven't got a thing that ain't been used.
I'm wearing second-hand hats, second-hand clothes. That's why they call me Second-Hand Rose.
Even our piano in the parlor, Father bought for 10 cents on the dollar. Second-hand pearls, I'm wearing second-hand curls. I haven't got a thing that's new.
Even Jake the plumber he's the man I adore, had the nerve to tell me he's been married before. I'm Second-Hand Rose from 2nd Avenue.
Nu?
So someday I wished I could sing it over again with a real good voice. Because you see, your grandmother's a real old lady, your great-grandmother, and she's a real old lady. She's 86 years old.
You'd never know it.
And darling, I wished I could be with you when you're old enough for me to sing to you, but that time will never be. I'm sorry. But I'll think of you in heaven and watch over you all your life. Okay, darlings, I love you.
Please give Marissa an A on this project. Okay, bye.